Come in, people, come in. Got any suggestions? Leave them inside the comment box below. What you put in is what you get out. So yesterday I done my second live stream and I was actually quite impressed with the results. First of all, I streamed the video for 3 hours and about 3 hours and 10 minutes, 3 hours and 5 minutes or something like that. And usually if I upload a video, let's say for example, I upload a video at 3 p.m. I might get within a 24-hour period, I don't know, maybe 50 views or something like that. Right? You know, within an hour, I think I uploaded the video at 10 o'clock, right? By 2 in the morning, I had about 95 views, almost 100 views. What you put in is what you get out, right? All these little 10-minute videos, they're nice. But if you really want to grow your YouTube channel, you need to put in the work. You may have to do a video every single day. You may have to make 300, 400, 500 videos. Well, go on, Nadia. You may have to make 300, 400, 500 videos to really see some results. Some people, they have overnight success and, you know, they can blow up on YouTube literally, maybe not overnight, but after a few months. Other people, it's not that easy, innit? It's about always just keep pushing and keep trying. Never give up. Always practice and take on things that make you feel uncomfortable, right? Even if it's a little bit. There must be some things in your life, right? Think to yourself right now, there must be some things in your life right now that you're not really comfortable with that. Yeah? For me, even like I'll think about doing this live stream right now. And I'm like, yeah, jump on the live stream, innit? And as I start typing in the description of the live stream, as I press go live, I get a bit tense. Yeah? My body starts to get a bit warmer. Yeah? My heart rate my heart starts to beat just half a beat faster than it usually did. Yeah? That means that I'm not 100% comfortable with doing live streams. Now it might seem like that. I can do it. Yeah, I've done one live stream the day before yesterday, and a 3-hour live stream yesterday, but I'm not 100% comfortable. And that's okay, innit? So long as you try and stuff like that, innit? But it's all about getting, you know, comfortable. Oh, Nadia, I ain't made a steal or nothing like that. But see, that's the thing, right? This is what it means to be a man, right? And this is what it means to have confidence. Now, I made a video about this. The original title was Confidence, Confidence, Confidence. Now, I don't know if I've changed it, right? But when I made that video, I said something at the end, right? The ultimate confidence is even if you're a little bit afraid, right? So say, for example, you're afraid to approach women. If you're a guy watching, you're afraid to approach women. Right? Even if you're a little afraid, as long as you're able to pluck up the courage and go and approach women, that's the ultimate confidence. Right? So yeah, I get a bit nervous. I'm not made of metal. I know some of you lot think I'm made of metal, but it's about overcoming nervousness, fear. I'm a human being. I know people think I'm, the Terminator out here and I don't have no feelings. I have feelings. Yeah, but yeah, I made a steal. But even if you're afraid to do something, guys, grab your nuts. Yeah, you're a man. You have to do it. You have to do it. As I said yesterday in that video on my live stream yesterday, you got to do it for the people that are not around. There's people here, they would love to be in your position to take risks, to be able to fail, and they're dead. It's selfish if you don't take risks. Periodically, you should be frequently trying new things out. There are things in this world that you are afraid to do or you're not comfortable with. You should be taking those on. Even if it's something so dumb, like me, my mentality is like this, right? Even if I went to a theme park, there's one ride I know I would be terrified to get on that ride. But when I go to a theme park and I come across that ride, I'm going to go on it. Now, I haven't been to a theme park in the UK that has that ride, right? The ride is the slingshot. Right? You sit in this kind of like a capsule thing, and it's you and the next person. And, you know, you can go and watch some videos about a slingshot or whatever in it. Maybe Nadia, Nadia, put a link for the a slingshot ride in the description box below so people can go and watch it. You sit in this capsule and it's you and someone else, usually someone you know or whatever in it, and you're relaxing and you're chilling and that. The slingshots are not at almost every fair. I've never seen a slingshot ride at any fun fairs I've been to. And I've been to Thorpe Park, I've been to Chesington, I've been to Drayton Manor. I didn't see no slingshot back then, right? Maybe they got it now, but even when I went to Thorpe Park last year with my friend Abla, I didn't see it. Anyway, you're sitting in the slingshot and you're relaxing or whatever in it, and then out of nowhere, it just catapults you into the air. That ride looks fucking scary, but there's no way I could come across that ride and think to myself, you know what? I'm going to pussy out. I'm not going to jump on that ride. Nah, I'm doing it. I won't be able to sleep at night knowing that there's something that was able to intimidate me. So maybe jumping on a live stream, for some people, it's intimidating. You got people watching you, you might start stuttering, and you got to get over that. You got to face your fears. Don't let people intimidate you. You might be afraid to give a public speech. That means you're intimidated. I can't let a crowd intimidate me. Unless obviously they got knives and guns and stuff. And yeah, I might be intimidated. But anything that intimidates you, anything that you're a little bit afraid of, you're uncomfortable with, you need to start going for that. You need to start mastering that. Now, obviously I can jump on a live stream and make a video. I ain't gonna say I mastered being on a live stream, but I'm all right with it. Mm-hmm. Life's too short to be living comfortably. Oh, what if I fuck up? What if I fuck up? If you're afraid of fucking up, you're afraid of, success. In order to get to success, in order to, be the best version of yourself, you're gonna fuck up. Embrace the failures. Don't worry about taking L's. Shit. So who else is that watching? But yeah, so you will be seeing more live streams from me. I ain't gonna let this one string out too long. Probably 1 hour. I'll do a live stream for 1 hour. You never know. If I get some good questions in, then yeah, I might make it longer. But yeah, I'll try and string it out for an hour at least. And you never know. I might get bored and just come off this thing before an hour. But yeah. Yeah, man, you gotta try new things, man. You can't. Nah, man, complacency is the worst thing ever, man. Too much people that are in our position right now would love to be able to do the things that we can, and we're just gonna sit back and relax and chill and, take it easy. Yeah. Trust me, as I was saying yesterday in that live stream, there are people who will live stream just sitting. Like, you see how I'm standing here, innit? People live stream for 7 hours. Yeah, that Shira 7 girl. Oh, lady, shall I say. She's live streamed for 7 hours. Most petrified. Ooh. Well, I'll tell you lot. I'll make a proper video about this anyway, but I'll tell you about that time when I went for The Apprentice. I auditioned for The Apprentice, yeah? And I weren't petrified, but it was the most embarrassing time of my life ever, innit? Yeah, I felt like this big. So boom. Obviously, I always wanted to go on The Apprentice, and I love the show, innit? Yeah. That me, I feel like I'm a natural entrepreneur, whatever in it. So I just felt like, it's my place to go on that show. Now I actually wanted to go on that show because I always wanted to write a book. So I wanted to go on that show, and even if I fail, I'll use that publicity to write a book and make money from it. Anyway, after watching a few seasons and stuff like that, I've been watching Apprentice for a few years and that, so I'm proper familiar with the program. And at the time, it was my favorite program to watch. I decided, you know what, I'm going to apply for the Apprentice. So I filled out the application. It's like an online application, filled it out, and I got a response back saying, yeah, they like my application. They want to invite me down to the auditioning place, right? Now, they got a few different audition locations. They got one at the time, I don't know how it is now. They had one in London, one in Birmingham, and I think one in Manchester. Yeah, so maybe a couple other spots around the country or whatever, innit? So they gave me a specific date and time and said, obviously, go down to, I think it was Holborn for this audition for The Apprentice. So I've gone down to Holborn, and there's a lot of people outside. Yeah, like you could just tell that was the place that they were holding the auditions. Now, this place is like an office building that they've taken over for the day and a couple of days to do the auditions for The Apprentice. So I'm outside, lining up outside. Yeah, that's cool. Boom, boom, boom. It's taking a long time. Like this line is not really moving too quick. So anyway, standing outside. Eventually, I get into the audition place, and standing outside, and then we get called in numbers or in groups of about 13 or 14. We go inside the room, and there are the producers. They're sitting at just a little table. Two ladies. They were like maybe 35 years old. Yeah, like, they're the producers. They run the show, innit? Boom. When you go in the room, you stand behind a number, right? There's numbers on the floor. Yeah, a piece of paper with a number on the floor in it. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 14, let's say. I was number 3. And they said, I remember there was a guy that went first. I think he was like number 8. Yeah? Number 8. Yeah. You just talk for 1 minute. Talk about whatever you want. Yeah? They don't care what you have to say. They're auditioning for personalities. Remember, it's a TV program. They don't care how good your resume is or whatever in it, how good your business idea is in it. Yeah? If you are boring to watch, yeah, that show's not going to make any money. They want certain personalities. They want certain characters. Right? Now, they're not going to fill up the program with complete jackasses or whatever, but they want certain characters or whatever in it. So that 1 minute, right, you're not really going to be able to convince them that you're the person who's going to win The Apprentice just for talking for a minute. And obviously, there's a filtering process anyway. So they invite, 2,000, 4,000 people and 10,000 people, and then they break that right down to 1,000 people, and then they start filtering through that. So anyway, they asked this guy to speak. He was nervous, whatever, innit? Yeah, you're in a room full of people you don't know, whatever, innit? Yeah, and it's like, you're going through a process where you could be eliminated, whatever, innit? So it's almost like it's a test, innit? Yeah? So there's a bit of pressure there, innit? Boom, my man spoke, whatever, innit? Yeah, he's gone back to his position. Then she's looked directly at me. Now I was standing in front of her as it happened. So she said, number 3, step forward and say what you need to say, innit? And I'm talking, right? And all of a sudden, my mind went blank. Just like that. I paused and like my mind, I don't know what happened to me. My mind went blank. Like almost like man had, I don't know, my mind just left the room. I was able to bring it back. It's almost like, I don't know, all time stopped. I never want to go through that again. I've just pictured it right now, It's like all time stopped. Everything went silent and quiet. And it's like the world fucking stopped. And I saw her, like I remember looking at her. I'm actually envisioning her now. I was looking into her eyes and I felt like my pupils were getting smaller and shit like that. And somehow I was able to, it's almost like I died. And then I came back to life, and then it's like time continued. Someone continued the time or whatever. And imagine it was like a stopwatch. Someone stopped time, and then they pressed the play button, and it continued. And then I was like, yeah, and I've got the business plans in my briefcase, in my laptop bag to prove it or whatever, innit? Yeah. Whew, the amount of sweat that was dripping down my forehead, my goodness me. Man, that was one of the most embarrassing days of my life. Man. That was the most, oh my God, I would never want that to happen to me again. Boy, woo. And the worst thing is, there was a girl there. These times I'm like 23, I think. Yeah, about 23 years old. And I thought, yeah, like, after we finish the audition, I'm going to try and grab her number or whatever, innit? Yeah. No, it wasn't happening that day. Yeah, there's no way I could have fucked things up like that and then try and get a girl's number. No way. Well, I did not attempt. That was one time I'm like, yeah, I'm not attempting. I'm not attempting to get no girl's number. Man, like AYLDN, we saying, fam? But yeah, that was the most embarrassing time of my life. I felt this big. You know what? It happens. Man. It happens. At least we're still alive, yeah, to tell the tale. There's many people who would love to even be in a position to fuck up like that, but they can't because they're not around no more. Yeah. That was the most embarrassing time of my life when I tried to audition for the apprentice program. As I said, like I didn't really. Obviously, you want to go and win, but I'm like, yeah, even if I don't win, I'm gonna write a book and use. As I said, I always wanted to write a book, and I wanted to use the publicity that I got in the quote unquote the clout that I got to sell this book, because obviously being on that program, now you've got a social media presence. Yeah? Even if you was on that program for one day, yeah. Because obviously during the first episode, people get eliminated. Even if you're on it for one day or whatever, innit? You've got a social media presence now, innit? Now back then I didn't even think about YouTube, but yeah, if I ever went on, what do you call it, Love Island, my goodness me, like you will see my views just go straight up because I'll have a social media presence, innit? And boy, let me tell you, if I went on Love Island, it would be a madness. It will be a madness. Like they wouldn't have seen a character like me. They'll be like, they'll get rid of me. And I've never even seen Love Island like that. Like I've been to someone's house before and they've had it on, but I'm not even paying attention to it. But they would get rid of me. They'll be like, this guy's so anti. Like, what going for my man? Like, why is he like that? Like, you don't want to mix and mingle with everyone. I wouldn't even be appropriate for that program. I'll be appropriate for something like Big Brother. I'll be on there just sticking it on everyone. I know I will find a problem with someone. That's why I could never live with housemates. Never. I find myself constantly having to stick it on neighbors and shit. So imagine the people then that are inside my house that I'm living with. Their standards are not going to be the same as mine. I end up sticking it on housemates or whatever, really. So, yeah, I can never live with housemates. That's why I made that video talking about the nightmare tenants and stuff. I know, like, they were cool with man and stuff like that, but I know every time I came, they hated it because they know I'm going to have something to say about something. I will always find something. It could be even a man leaving his trainers downstairs in the hallway, in the foyer. I'll be like, your trainers smell. Like, I ain't say that to no one. I didn't have to say that to no one. I should have said that. There was one guy, his boots used to stink, but I ain't living in the house, so I used to just go there now and then. I'll find something to say. Yeah. Yeah, that apprentice thing, that was one of, the most embarrassing times ever. As time goes on, you laugh about these things, innit? So, yeah. I want to make a video about high class millionaires, and I'm going to be talking about, basically, I think that many of these people, like yesterday, AYLDN, we was talking about there's certain people, they will say certain things on social media, and then when it comes to back to bite them, when they get threatened that they're going to lose their job, they kind of take back what they say because they got an employee's mindset. An employee thinks, well, if I lose this job, I'm fucked. And people like Nick Cannon and Wiley and stuff like that, especially I think with Nick Cannon as well. Not that I've seen it, but I've been told that he said some stuff and he took it back, whatever, because they threatened to take away the show. If he was a billionaire like Jeff Bezos or whatever, he would not give a fuck. If he had an entrepreneur's mindset, he would not give a fuck about them taking away the show. He'd be like, okay, take away the show. I've got other streams of income. And you know what? He might have other streams of income, but no matter how much other streams of income you got, if you got an employee's mindset, you're always going to be locked in the system. That's what these people are. And all these people that are part of record labels and that, 99.9% of them, they've got an employee's mindset. They are just millionaire employees. They can't fend for themselves. They're scared to, do their own thing. They're scared of change. And you know what? I've even spoke to man as well, right? There's man that take risks, right? This is the crazy thing. So there's man that will take risks, like risking their freedom, yeah? So they're drug dealers, basically, yeah? There's man that are drug dealers. They risk their freedom. They can risk going to jail for 2 years, 3 years, but they are afraid to stop selling drugs because they're scared that they won't be able to make money, or how are they going to survive, working in the workplace. This stuff is crazy. Like this thing about change and trying something new, it affects everyone. Like people think, drug dealer, you're a risk taker. You don't care about, walk on King Richard. We say it, fam. Yeah, there's certain man, they're afraid of, stepping out of their comfort zone. So selling drugs for certain man is their comfort zone. But they're afraid to step out of their comfort zone and try something new, like maybe work for someone else, do the legit thing. I know, man, he said to me, when I was about to stop selling drugs, I was afraid, I'm thinking to myself, how can you be afraid? Like, you're a risk taker already, innit? But certain man, they're confident in certain aspects, but they're not so confident in other aspects. Like some people, they're confident at walking up to girls on the street and approaching them, but they would never jump on a live stream and make a video because they're afraid of what people think. So, as man saying, anyone who's coming now, earlier I started off this video by saying you have to try new things, step out your comfort zone. If there's certain things that you're a little bit uncomfortable with, you need to try and master that. And even when you do become comfortable in those aspects, then try other things as well. You want to be able to master as much things as you can. Don't just be good at one thing. Don't just have confidence in one area. There's man out here, they're good at public speeches, but they're scared to approach a girl in the street. There's a man out here, they can approach girls in the street, but they can't do a live stream on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, innit? You want anything that you're a bit afraid of or uncomfortable with, you need to try that. Can't stick to the same thing all the time. There's some people, their YouTube channel's not growing and they don't try something else. Right, so Prince Akins, it's ego, bro. It can't be drug dealer. It can't be the drug dealer. No, it's a 9 to 5. Yeah, so, but, and I made a video about this the other day, right? Obviously, the video will come out better than what I'm saying now because obviously I'm just freestyling it. But the reason why a lot of men can't stay within the 9 to 5, can't, completely leave the street life for good, is because they end up relapsing. Yeah, you think about it this way, right? There's man selling drugs, they earn £1,000 a day. Yeah, I know man, right, who earning $1,000 a day, probably more. Yeah. So there's certain man, they'll grind hard, yeah. They might grind 30 days in the month, every day, yeah, or they just take the weekends off. But let's say they're earning 25 grand, or let's say, 25 grand a month, or whatever. Yeah? To go and drop that 25 grand a month lifestyle and trade it in for, if you're a drug dealer, you probably haven't gone to uni. Now, there are some idiots out here who have degrees who have become drug dealers, isn't it? Yeah? But if you are not an educated person, you haven't gone to uni and you're not an electrician, you haven't got a trade or a skill that someone wants, you're basically worth nothing to the world, really. Yeah. So all you can do is get these low paying jobs, like being a postman, yeah, driving a lorry, whatever, innit? When you work those jobs, averagely, you probably, let's just pluck a figure out of the air and say you're going to earn 1,300. A drug dealer, right, who has stopped being a drug dealer and gone to get a job to earn 1,300, right, is going to look at that money and think to himself, 1,300 in a month. I could have earned this in a day and a bit, or let's just say 2 days to round it off. And that means I'm going to have to get up at a certain time for the rest of my life and be listening to that pussy old manager, man telling me when I can go toilet or whatever. What ends up happening? After a while, it ends up relapsing. You was driving a Mercedes before. Now you're driving a Toyota Prius because that's all you can afford. You might have 1 use, 2 use, whatever in it. You can't buy them the same clothes that you could have bought them before. Man, end up relapsing. Everyone thinks there's 2 ways, yeah, the street life leads to. They think it's either dead or in prison. Yeah, but there's more. You're dead, you either end up in prison, you either end up working a shit job because you can't. You either end up working a shit job because you have no qualifications, or you end up as a crackhead. And I made a video about that as well. There's people that end up on drugs. There's a lot of men out here, man's talking about driving man's mom's car. There's a lot of men out here, right? They used to be bad boys on the street, but they end up on drugs. Maybe they went to jail for a period of time, whatever, and certain man, their mind's weak. Certain man can't cope with the stress in jail. So they start doing drugs. Horse tranquilizer, cracking heroin and stuff like that. So, the street life don't just lead to, prison or death. You come out and you get a shit job because you're avoiding going back to prison, but you haven't put in the work to study, or you end up as a crackhead. I think that's the 4 routes of going to jail. Obviously, I'm the 5th, you can turn your life around and, make it. But most people, the street life ends like that. Either you end up dead in prison, you end up with a shit job, a low-paying job, or you end up as a crackhead or whatever. Mm-hmm. Bear man out here driving their mum's car. Bear man out here flossing. Yeah. Bear man out here flossing, driving light, nice, flashy car. But they're living on the 1st floor of their mum's house in a tiny box room. I could have done that. I could have been driving Mercedes. I could drive a Mercedes now, but you know what? I believe in like delayed gratification. Yeah? Wait until you're in a real position where, you feel like I need to feel like I've earned certain things, innit? And I don't think it's appropriate for me to be driving a nice flashy car. I'm not saying Mercedes is even up there, innit? But I just like to fling Mercedes because that's what everyone worships. Yeah, there's man out here. They drive a nice flashy car and they sleep on a dirty mattress. There's man out here wearing all the latest clothes and shit like that, but they ain't got no furniture in their house. Now, I ain't got no furniture in my house, but anyone who knows me knows why, innit? I ain't making my house comfortable up in Northampton. I ain't trying to get comfortable up here, innit? When I'm in my house, I'm here to work. Yeah, my house is my office. I'm not up here to get comfortable. I've got a TV up in my room. That TV only comes on 1 time during the day. And it's not even during the day, it's at night time because it helps me to sleep. I just put on 1-2 little thing and then bam, fall asleep after 10 minutes or whatever. Innit? I don't watch TV in my house. The man that bang on about the German, yeah. I'm not surprised the German, they wouldn't rate their own whips because it comes from their country, innit? Like we don't rate Ford Focuses and Vauxhalls and stuff like that. It comes from our country, innit? I'm sure the Japanese people don't really rate the Honda too tough. I'm sure they don't go crazy over the Honda Civic Type R the way certain men do over in this country. But I remember one time I was outside the barbershop. My barbershop's in Tottenham next to Edmonton. And a guy drove past in a Bentley. And there was a younger guy from my area. He's like 3 years younger than me or whatever. We're standing up next to each other, and he said to me, like how much, I wonder how much money that guy's on, like how much he earns. And I was like, do you know what? Yeah, There's certain men, right? They don't even earn that much, but they'll put all their money into a car. And for me, I even made a video about this, right? I make a fucking video about everything, yeah? Your lifestyle, everything has to complement each other, innit? So you can't be driving a Bentley, yeah, and I said this in this video, and I cannot remember what video is that. Man got 200 videos plus or whatever, yeah? But you cannot be driving a Bentley, but then you're parking it in a parking bay that says residence permits only, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., zone C or whatever. That don't make no sense. You're driving a Bentley, you need to be parking that on a drive with a gate around it. You know, and your house, you live in a detached house. Not no fucking terrace, not outside in a public parking bay, whether it's free or not. And even then, in your house, what type of furniture you got? Yeah, you drive all Bentley and that, you got some little plastic fucking table that you're eating your dinner off. Yeah, like what's the furniture like in your house? Yeah, how big's your TV? Now, obviously, these are little minor things, innit? But you get my point. Yeah, everything has to be all relative. Yeah. Now, to the more important things, what's your children's schooling like? Yeah, you drive Bentley this, Bentley that, yeah, Rolls Royce this, but your children are going to some mediocre shit school. Now, private school's not for everyone, innit? Yeah, and me, I still think, oh, should I send my children to private school and have children, or you know? But all right, cool. Don't send your children to private school. Send them to a normal state school. That's cool because you want them to mix around and don't live in a bubble. That's cool, innit? But you better have your children in private tuition, yeah? So you better have your children going to a tutor or a tutor coming to your children's house, right? Your house. Because no one's, most children aren't going to have A's in every subject in it. Yeah? So you need to get your children to be at that point where they're at least getting minimums or B's in every subject. Yeah. You need to strengthen their weaknesses. So everything has to complement each other. You can't be driving a flipping Bentley, living, in a 3-bed terrace house. You're parking your car outside the front and you're scared that man's going to scratch your car and your USM is fucking on free school meals or you're on some kind of, they're not getting a proper education. Nah, everything has to be relative. Me, my whole lifestyle, everything's relative. Yeah, I just drive a little Honda Civic. Yeah, got a little 3-bed terrace house, whatever. Yeah. Don't get twisted. Treat yourself. And so I ain't saying don't buy Gucci and Balenciaga. Treat, but don't make that your lifestyle. There's some people they just wrapped up in the system where they feel like, I need to look a certain way or else the people are gonna view me as not being, not having no money or whatever. Innit? Forget them people's opinion, man. Yeah. Certain man, they'll go broke. Yeah. They'll go broke just to wear the latest clothes. They'll go broke to drive the nicest car. All for what? To stunt on women. Mm. And those guys as well, they need to realize, the car is nothing. Yeah, girls, they think the car's cool and that. But what are you like as a person? They have to like you. There's certain man, they think that they can impress a girl with their car. Come on, cuzzy. I know girls, nice mixed-race girl, telling me how, man, I'll come and pick them up in a Rolls Royce. They must think that girl's going to like them. I asked her, did you go out on another date? No, I ain't interested. It's all away. I know man who've gone out on dates with girls for the first time, and somehow he had to tell this girl, he had to let this girl know, this Mercedes, I bought this car outright 50 grand, which I think is a complete lie. Yeah? Not saying that no one can't have 50 grand, but if you are sensible enough and disciplined enough, and you can manage money well enough, why the hell would you accumulate 50 grand in cash? Think about how long it would take you to save up 50 grand in cash. Yeah? So you telling me you're going to accumulate that money over a period of time, whatever, and then go and spunk it on a car? Really? How about buy a house? And even if you've got a house already, why not buy another house and then just lease a car or whatever? If you're that desperate to drive the car. But again, the man's just telling the girl, I bought this car to try and impress her or whatever. And what happened? The guy didn't even end up hooking up with the girl. It's embarrassing. The man them around me stunt, but I admit they ain't balling. Yeah. Yeah. You can't buy a house with drug money. Yeah. Can you not hear that banging noise in the background? Every day there's just something going on this estate. Yeah? Nah. It's not the dog next door, innit? When you say certain man plug with that money, do you mean plug as in like plug, like, yeah, in the wrong hole? You talking about that? Is that what you mean by plug? Because I know what plugging is. Plugging is when men are trying to hide stuff in certain areas of their body. Yeah, that's what my understanding of the word plug is. Bust the window open. See you ask about that. Nah, it's not barking. It's not that fucking dog next door. But yeah, so for me, the next thing I need to do is go into. I don't even really want to do it. I don't. It's. I don't feel like it's. How do I put this now? I don't have a passion to like go in school. I never thought to myself, I really want to go into schools and preach to the children and stuff like that. But I guess it's my calling. It like people have said it to me before, and you know what? Let me at least try it out once or twice, innit? So yeah, I'll be going into I'll try and get into a school and just talk to the young people and stuff like that and teach them and tell them, listen, just because you look a certain way or you come from a certain background, you're not destined to fail, man. Don't let these people hold you back. Yeah. Is it Randomizer? Well, go on, fam. Never heard of you before, but yeah, nice to see that you're watching, man. Still, yeah. So, yeah. Do you know what? I would be a good headmaster, boy. I keep all them kids there in line and like me. This is why I made such a good landlord. Like I feel like I'm an enforcer. Like I'd be like a policeman. I'm really observant, and people listen to me when I talk to them. Like I can get people to kind of like do what I don't say do what I want or whatever, but yeah, when I speak to people, they pretty much listen to me and stuff. Innit? So like I have what a man said to me at work when I was like 19, 20 years old. You have an air of authority. Yeah. I'm the smoke police. Yeah. I have like an air of authority. So that's why I made such a good landlord. That's why none of my tenants fucked with me. What, 2 years or whatever? I think I had about tenants in my house for 2 years or something like that. Not one person failed to pay the rent because I stuck it on them on the first day. When they came in my house for a little viewing and stuff, see, they thought when they used to come in my house, they was coming in the house for a viewing. No. It was for me to view them. I was analyzing them and judging them based on how they talk, how they act. I wanted to, say that this person is appropriate for my house. When the people then come in the house, the first thing I say to them within the first 5 minutes, if you fail to pay the rent, I'll serve you a notice and you need to leave. That's it. And you see something like that, I made a video about that as well. If you're afraid to say that to someone, it's game over. If you're afraid to have that confrontation with someone on day one, you may as well put a for free rent, sign outside your yard. I take that as a compliment. Yeah, best small channel on YouTube. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, one day the channel will be big. Still, the channel will be big, innit? Yeah. And even if the channel's not big, I will never try and pull this, shadow ban card, because I don't think it's real. I just think, in life you're gonna succeed at certain things and you're not at others, right? People, they pull the shadow ban card all the time and talk, because I'm black, YouTube don't push my videos through the algorithm. What about AMS? What about Derek Jackson? What about Shira 7? What about Breeny Lee? People with their big YouTube channels. Yeah? The Hodge twins and Elliot host. Actually, no, them man. I think the Hodge twins and Elliot hosts are mixed race, isn't it? But all right, you know what? If people want to count them as the black community, then yeah, all right, let's put them in there as well. Yeah? Big channels. You're not going to be successful at every single thing. Dose of David. I remember you. Yeah, so obviously, as you lot know already, I don't watch TV like that. I literally live in my own world. Yeah? And this is why I'm able to get so far, because I don't concern myself with what's going on in the outside world. Yeah. There's been times, where I'm like, why the fuck's the neighbours out at 11:30 at night on a Sunday night talking in the back garden? Yeah? I didn't even know the next day it was fucking bank holiday Monday, because I'm just in my own world doing my own thing. I don't concern myself with what goes on outside because I know it don't affect me. Yeah? There, people have to tell me, Jay, the government saying that you have to wear a mask now that you go in shop. My mum texts me, come on, mum knows I don't watch TV, so unless I see some little news flash come up on the internet, I ain't gonna know nothing. But anyway, that Wiley situation, I don't know too much. I did see a video, was it yesterday? And I think it was Sky News or BBC News. There was a black youth, and he was basically interviewing Wiley, and it was getting a bit, put it this way, myself and him would end up in a fight if he ever spoke to me like that. Yeah? He was all getting angry and aggressive and pointing in his face and stuff. I'm like, rah. Boy, this job will have to go, So it was getting a bit wild, and I don't know if any of you lot have seen it, but maybe just type in Wiley Sky News interview. Yeah, and it's like a 5-minute clip on YouTube. But during the clip, I think he did kind of take back what some of what he said or whatever. And but for me, when you make a statement like that, if you feel a certain way about anti-Semitic or whatever, but you need to stick to your guns, You don't take nothing back. You have to be a man about these things. You know what? You stand by your word. Don't let no one threaten you. If I make a statement about something, that's how I generally feel. I'm not going to change my statement or what I said. And before maybe some of you lot come in right now, right? I was talking about people who are high-class employees, right? They got employee mindset. They feel like, if they express themselves, they might get cut off from this show. So they hush their mouth and they don't say what they really feel, or they take back what they really feel because they're afraid of losing this job, because they got employees mindset. They feel like if they don't have this job, they're going to be fucked. Just like that girl, say no names, but the girl that hung herself. Yeah, she was presenting a program. She got into some trouble with her boyfriend. She hung herself. All because she felt like, obviously, it's embarrassing, isn't it? But I think the ultimate thing was because she didn't have that job no more presenting the show. I'm fucked. I ain't got nothing else going for me. So silly. I'm sure, I made a video about this and I was like, hey, she just waited 5-6 weeks. I'm sure if she only waited 3 weeks, right, before she took her life, COVID-19, the pandemic, the lockdown would have occurred. Everyone would have forgot about her. As man said in those videos, nothing lasts forever. And to commit suicide is selfish. As I said before, If you commit suicide, you are a selfish person. There are many people out here who want to be in your position, to have breath in their lungs, to be able to walk around, and you're going to go and take your life away. Kids in Great Ormond Street Hospital, kids fucking, locked up and they're fucking sex workers in India and that. All because she had an employee's mindset. Because she thought to herself, you know what, if I lose this job, I'm fucked. When really and truly, more people knew about her after she got sacked from the program because of what she did. That's more publicity. Start a fucking YouTube channel, write a book. If she was sensible with her money, she'd probably have a lot of money stacked up and saved so that when hard times do occur, you know what, I can relax for a year or 2 years. But she didn't. She probably had short-term, well, she definitely, of course she had short-term thinking. What am I talking about? Probably. She definitely had short-term thinking because if she had thought to herself, you know what, this is going to blow over one day. Yeah. One day, no one's going to remember what happened. Right? When was the last time you heard someone talk about that woman that hung herself? People forget about stuff. If she had long-term thinking, she'll think to herself, you know what, I'm embarrassed now, you know what, whatever, innit, yeah? Worst case scenario, yeah, go into hiding if you really want, yeah? Don't take your life, you're selfish. If she had long-term thinking, she would have thought to herself, you know what, let me just lay low, yeah? Worst case scenario, yeah, and then people will forget about me. And they have. It's been 7 months since she took her life? Who's mentioned the woman's name? When was the last time you heard her name on the news? People forget about stuff. Yeah? So, yeah, you need to have long-term thinking, man. You can't think short-term. Employee's mindset. If she had multiple streams of income, if she worked on that show and she had money coming from these 5 properties over here, she got that 1-2 little business over there. Yeah, she invests in these little stocks and whatever, and got all these little investments coming in and out. She won't give a fuck about that show. She'll be like, yeah, it's a loss. But you know what? I'll make you up elsewhere. Again, employees' mindset. Just like the drug dealers who want to stop being a drug dealer, but they're afraid. So they're not afraid to go to jail, but they're afraid of basically being broke. I'd rather be broke than fucking go to jail. Man, listen. Jail is not a nice place. Yeah? Right, I've seen videos before, innit, yeah? Jail can be fun at times, yeah? Because it is like youth club for big boys, yeah? But, bro, you're around people who are dangerous, yeah? Man are in jail for killing, man. Yeah? Man are doing drugs, horse tranquilizer. You're behind a door for what? Best part of depends if you got little privileges, like cleaning the wing is a fucking privilege. Yeah. Cleaning the wing is a privilege because you get to be out yourself. Yeah. For the most part, you're gonna be in yourself for 20 hours of the day or whatever. Behind an iron door. You got your window open, man, smoke's coming into your cell, you don't smoke it. Yeah. It's dead. Never want to go back to prison. Fuck that shit, man. And I was only in there for 8 weeks. Yeah. Was that Jandong Miser? Listen, you gotta save your money for a rainy day. You see, before, I don't know how long you've been watching me, but I made a video talking about the job I never wanted. Now, the last place I worked was at a construction site in Holborn. I worked there for 4.5 months and I worked there every day, yeah? Apart from one day I took off to do an exam. Now I saved tons of money because I worked there every day, yeah? Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday. I had no time to spend the money and I wouldn't have as well, innit? Like me, I'm a very stingy person with money, innit? So I don't just spend money loosely or whatever, innit? You know? So I saved all my money. There was certain man, oh, why are you working every day? Calling me greedy. Like, who the fuck you to tell me that I'm greedy? And if I want to invest my time in working, I'll do that. Anyway, I save my money, Yeah, I didn't go on no holidays like these people, whatever. Yeah, I saved my money, got my money stacked, whatever, and saved for a rainy day. Boom, lost the job, got fired because the manager was talking smack to me and I wasn't having it. Bam. About what, a month and a half later, 2 months later? Yeah, it was about 2 months later. Country's on lockdown. There's people in this country who are fucking panicking, shook. They don't even know where their next gonna eat a fucking bread and butter because they live paycheck to paycheck. Me, stacking the money, stacking the money, stacking the money. I ain't worked since the 25th of January. I don't need to because I have long-term thinking. I don't think about, oh, just earn this money for the next paycheck. I don't live paycheck to paycheck. Save your money. But it's a mindset that you have to develop. Just like buying a house. It's a mindset that you need to develop. It's not just like a transaction, like, yeah, you go to the shop and no, you need discipline. First of all, you need discipline to save the money over a prolonged period of time, maybe 2 years. So you need to save the money. You need to develop discipline to be able to accumulate the money and hold on to it as well. Because anyone can get money. Can you retain that money? Yeah, you hold on to it like it's a fucking baby. Yeah, you buy your house and then you still need to keep up with the payments as well. Yeah, okay. Everyone just thinks about deposit. Yeah, the deposit's the easy part. Yeah, how are you gonna pay back that long per month for 25, 35 years? Yeah, the deposit's the easy part. It's a mindset. You have to be in a mindset of, if you've got a flashy car, Mercedes, as I always say, yeah, boy, when that lease is up, boy, if you want to get that house, you might have to give up the Mercedes. And many people would not give up the Mercedes to buy the house because everyone can see you driving around in a Mercedes, but no one can see where you live. That's why people want to do all this. It's a stunt on people. Check the messages. Yeah, like the video. Obviously, shout out to all the subscribers viewing right now. Nadia, Jandomi Minzer, King Riches, AYLDN, Dose of David. Yeah. Yeah, save for the comment, Jandomi Minzer. And the positivity and advice you're putting out here is going to go a long way. Yeah, hopefully one day, man. Hopefully one day. Even if it takes 3-4 years, man, it don't matter, man. But that's the thing. I think a lot of people think their channels are shadow banned because they don't get the views that they want. They have to realize, like, real content and stuff like that, when you talk about real stuff, more time, that's not favorable. Man, that's just the way it is, isn't it? Yeah, entertainment, yeah, like, if I release a rap video, if I start rapping, yeah, JY's raps or something like that, yeah, that will get more views than me making a video about change your life around for the positive outcome. Or, how to buy a property. Entertainment will always beat realness. Yeah. Well, I've got a couple videos. Yeah, one video that's got like 6,000 views. I think it's about how I got banned by Tinder, banned on Tinder. I think my next viewed video is the one I was talking about, the King Riches video. And obviously, shout out to King Riches because a lot of people came over from his channel from that video. Man, like AYLDN, you said you came over from King Riches, isn't it? Yeah, most of my videos don't get that much views. But I bet you if I fucking set myself on fire, if I strip down naked and set myself on fire, you watch that video get 1 million views. Yeah? Hold on a minute. Me setting myself on fire, that ain't helping nobody. But me telling you, change your mindset. If you wanna buy a house, yeah, first of all, you need to change your mindset, yeah. Forget about wearing flashy clothes and driving a nice car, yeah, and Balenciaga and all that bullshit. Yeah, you change your mind if you want to buy a house and be able to maintain that property. That video will get way less views than me setting myself on fire, which ain't gonna help nobody. It ain't gonna change no one's life. That's the way it goes. Yeah, you got all these man doing, create videos with their family members, saying no names, fling no names, and nothing like that. But man, them doing videos with yeah, they're a nephew of someone or whatever, and they're doing their videos. That get better views than that, but it's just entertainment or whatever, innit? That don't help no one. The videos that I make can help more people than those videos, innit? But entertainment always beat realness. That's the way it goes. So I don't think, oh, my channel's shadow banned or anything like that. Maybe my personality is just not for the average person. So that's why I don't get much views. I don't know. And it don't give me sleepless nights. I do think to myself, why and I ain't got that much subscribers in it? But at the end of the day, I always think to myself, you know what? All right, there's always something else that I can try. Always try new things. So I don't mind failing at stuff. Right, let me check the comments. Oh, okay. So that's when you first came across me. Oh, right. Yeah, when you was on. Yeah. So this is AYLD, and yeah, I'll come through when you on the phone line speaking to him. Yeah. I was on the phone to him for like 45 minutes. It felt like 10. It was a quick. It felt quick, but yeah, it was quite a long time still. Right. So randomizer. Oh, randomizer. Is that how you say it? Anyway, yeah. So more times the people who are flashing, who struggling the most financially. Yeah, you're damn right. Yeah, as they always say, the brokest people wear the nicest clothes because it's like an individual who's scared. Now, there are like people who walk around with tough faces because it's how they are in it, but a lot of people who walk around, or there are a lot of guys that go to the gym and buff up, yeah, because really and truly, like they're lacking somewhere, they're lacking confidence, so they need to look good to feel good. Do you get me? Like that's why they go ham in the gym. Not everyone, obviously, because sometimes it just gets addictive, going to the gym or whatever, innit? But there's certain men, they may lack money, they lack something, so they feel like, you know what, let me go to the gym and buff up or whatever, yeah, to make up for that. Me, I don't feel like I need, and this ain't a shot to no one who goes to the gym. If you like the gym, go to the gym. For me, it's not, I'm not a gym man, innit? Yeah, I've been to the gym and I did enjoy it for a bit, but I don't like it. Yeah. I might go back tomorrow for the first time after this COVID pandemic, whatever. Yeah. But it's not for me, innit? Me, I don't need to go to the gym to feel confident. Not saying that everyone goes to the gym because they need to feel confident, but there are some people, if they lose their size, they will definitely lose their confidence. Me, I don't feel like that. I'm slim, trim. I still feel confident. I still feel strong. I still feel aggressive as a man. You know what I mean, innit? So, yeah. Yeah, the people them that wear all the flashy clothes and that, yeah, they of course they're struggling financially. They have to be because the clothes that they're wearing aren't cheap. The cars that they're driving aren't cheap. Believe you me, there's man out here, gal out here, boy. They can't wait for that next paycheck to come in. They need that money. When I was at work, I used to work for Haringey Council. We used to get paid on the 6th of every month. So we would get paid on the 6th of January, 6th of February, 6th of March, yeah? They moved the payday date to the 15th of the month. So instead of getting paid on the 6th of January, we got paid on the 15th of January, 15th of Feb, 15th of March. There was people in the workplace, yeah, the majority of people, their finances are so fucked, they had to take an early payday loan, yeah, which the company was providing, right? I don't know why. I think they wanted to change our payday date to align with all of the office staff. So basically, us operatives, electricians, carpenters, plumbers, and that, right? We got paid on the 6th, and the office staff all got paid on the 15th. And I think it was maybe they didn't see the point of paying certain people on a certain day and a certain set of people on a different day. So they merged everyone's payday to the same day. So they moved our payday 9 days. Yeah. So instead of getting paid on the 6th, we get paid on the 15th. There were men taking out loans because they wouldn't be able to survive in that 9 days. This is what I mean about people when they don't know how to manage their finances. And all these people, they all got nice cars like that. Swipe. Yeah, HUH, yeah. Sounds like those guys be flexing their money on a £300 belt, t-shirt, etc. But then they can't buy anything for the rest of the month. Yeah, weed. Yeah, that's. Hold on, let me see this. Yeah, a lot of people. I think the reason why I don't spend so much money and I'm able to retain so much money is because I don't have any vices. Like I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed. Yeah, so that drains a lot of people's money. Smoking cigarettes and weed, and I don't drink alcohol. Yeah, never have. Yeah? Like literally, the last time I even tried a cigarette was when I was 15. The last time I sipped any alcohol was when I was like, I think 15. Yeah, I've never been drunk or nothing like that. Now I've had like a bit of a fruit punch by accident and probably spat the thing out because I don't like the taste of alcohol. And also, if you know Jamaican culture and we have this thing called rum cake, I can't stand it because the alcohol when it stinks. Yeah, the rum is for me. I've got a virgin nose in it, so the smell of alcohol is very strong. The smell of smoke is very strong, so I don't like it. When you got vices like that, right? Smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, and drinking, those are expensive habits. Yeah, because more than likely, if you're drinking, you're probably drinking alcohol in your house on your own. Yeah, you're not drinking socially. And I don't know what's fucking worse. I don't know if it's worse to sit in your house on your own and drink alcohol, or you only drink alcohol and smoke when you're out socially. Because to me, I read in between the lines. Basically, what you're saying is you only do it to fit in. I don't do nothing to fit in. Yeah? And this is how a lot of people start smoking cigarettes. No one wakes up in the fucking morning and thinks to themselves, do you know what? I'm going to start smoking cigarettes today. What happens is people go to work, right? And they're with their work colleagues, and their work colleagues are always going out, yeah, periodically, every 15 or every half an hour, whatever, innit, yeah, to go out for a cigarette. And the five of them get up and all go out for a cigarette, and you feel left out, yeah, like lonely and that. And one day you decide to go and follow them outside, and you say to them, "Oh, can I have a cigarette? Like you got a spare cigarette?" And that's how you get hooked smoking cigarettes. Yeah. No one wakes up in the morning thinking, you know what? I think I'm going to try some crack today, or I think I'm going to try a cigarette today. They do it because they're around other people and they want to fit in with other people. And the man that does not believe in about fitting in with no one is the man who's in front of your screen right now telling you that I've never smoked nothing or nothing like that. Yeah. This is why, because I don't fit in with people. I don't give a fuck. I've been out with friends. Let me buy you a drink, Jay. Let me buy you a drink. No, motherfucker, I don't want no drink. What for? What, to drink for the sake of drinking? To drink because you're drinking? No. Why am I going to do something because the next man's doing it? So that's how people get start their smoking addiction. It's because people around them start smoking and they feel left out. And then they go outside and follow them and then try it and then bam, they're hooked. Right, let me see this. What did Dose of David say? So it said there's a pic on Instagram with Warren Buffett and Bill Gates together, and the caption is 150 billion in one picture and not a Gucci belt in sight. I literally love that photo. Done, no, I respect that. No, I respect that. Still. When your whole life, right, and this is the thing as well, right? When you really are heavily into fashion, let me just lost the screen. When you are heavily into fashion, yeah, you're basically a follower. You care about, oh, this is the latest thing that's, on, like, this is the hot thing out, right? So I need to jump on that because if not, then I'll be left behind or whatever, innit? Yeah, you're a sheep. I will never be up on fashion. Listen, you lot are lucky I'm still not wearing Lot 29 and Iceberg History, yeah? I don't give a fuck about keeping up with the latest fashion. I would still be wearing Evisu jeans if they probably sold them, yeah? I don't care about the latest fashion. I do my own thing. As I said, I'm in my own world, yeah? And this is why I'm able to do the things that I can do, I'm doing, and this is why I'm in the position that I'm in, because I don't follow what everyone else is doing. It don't matter to me. I do my own thing. I don't live by anyone else's standards. There's some people out there, right? They don't even want to flex with you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to hang around with you if you ain't driving the latest car and wearing the latest clothes. I had a man, right? I ain't gonna say fling too much names and nothing like that, but a man I know had a fucking baby shower, yeah, and he was a bit iffy about inviting me to the baby shower because he was like, this was a couple of years back. Jay might not represent properly in it. What do you mean? Yeah. But basically, because I don't wear Balenciaga and like, yeah, I don't have an AP watch. Not that my man has an AP watch, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't wear Gucci and LV and stuff like that. Me, I just wear Zara stuff. Yeah. That's not representing the team properly. A man was seriously contemplating not inviting me to the baby shower. And that's supposed to be a man's, yeah, like, this type of people, yeah. There's certain man out here, I know certain man, right? They drive all nice, flashy cars and that. They probably won't want to, like, these ain't my people. This is people I know. They probably want to flex with man because of the car that I drive. I just drive a Honda Civic. But if I started driving a car that was better than theirs, they'll probably be hitting man up. Yeah, come true, fam. Yeah. I don't hang around with no one like that, fam. Yeah, that's fucking mad. How are you drinking for 4 days without no sleep? Listen, when I was at that last workplace that I was at, I was invited to a Christmas party, and I was anticipating going to this Christmas party and stuff. And on the day, I actually pulled out. I thought to myself, you know what? I'm not having no one pressure me to go to a Christmas party in it. Like, it's not bad pressure in it. It's good pressure. People want to socialize with me. People like me at the time. They want me to be at this Christmas party because if they didn't, no one would give a fuck. But you know what? I thought to myself, you know what? I ain't attending this Christmas party. Right? It's something that I don't want to do. It's getting me angry. It's getting me vexed. Yeah. So I ain't attending this Christmas party. The plan was to go home and, get changed and stuff and then travel to this Christmas party. I would have arrived there at 10 o'clock. I would have stood up with man for 2 hours talking shit. Then it would have taken me about an hour to get home. Yeah. I would have got home probably, let's say, at 1:30. I would have slept for, 4.5 hours, maybe 5 hours, woke up at 6:30, and then got up and gone to work, tired as a motherfucker. Yeah. Remember, there's a difference between going to bed at midnight or 1 a.m. and you've been relaxing at home, doing nothing, right, for the whole day. And there's a difference between working the whole day, going home, showering, getting changed, yeah, traveling back to a location, standing up, talking shit with people you don't like really, and then having to travel back home and go sleep for 5 hours and go to work the next day. I said, you know what? I went home and I went to bed at like 6:30, put my phone on flight mode because people were texting me and calling me and stuff like that. Put my phone on flight mode. I didn't attend the Christmas party, whatever. The next fucking day, it was Saturday. People coming into work, eyes all bloodshot and that. Yeah, look like man, yeah, just been up all night. All for the sake of wanting to attend a function, yeah, to fit in, yeah, to blend in with the people. Nah, fuck that. And I said to myself, why am I gonna go out of my way to attend this Christmas party and associate with people that I don't really like, I don't care about like that, and at the drop of a hat, they will disrespect me and talk shit about me behind my back. Because that's just a normal thing. People just talk shit about people behind their back. Yeah. 3 weeks after that, my videos got leaked at the construction site when I weren't there, and everyone was laughing, taking the piss out of man behind man's back. What would have been the point of me busting my ass to go to that Christmas party if 3 weeks later people were standing up behind my back, taking the piss out of me? Got laptop on, yeah? Got all laptop on the fucking desk, yeah? All playing my videos, laughing, yeah? Quoting my words and that. Yeah? Why am I going to go out of my way to be associated with people who are going to take the piss out of me? Raw, 1 hour and 9 minutes. Goes quick, man. I'll give it a few more minutes and I'm out. Fucking hell. That was a major typo there, you know. Let me write that again. Shout out to just bear with me a sec. So yeah, a couple more minutes and I'll be out. Yeah, I think there might be a video coming out later. Let me check. But yeah, I'll definitely be doing more live streams anyway, because the results that I've got from the live streams. Oh, okay. So there's a video that's been released. Because listen, I don't even know what videos are released. Like I set them, I set a schedule. So what I do is I make lots of videos and stuff like that. So like yesterday, I think I made 2 videos, not the live stream. Made 2 videos yesterday. I made 1 video today, not including the live stream, and I set them to private, and then I might set 6 of them to schedule. So I might just set 6 videos, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the next Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever. So there's certain times videos get uploaded and stuff, and I don't even know what video's coming out. So there's a video that I've just released because I set it to schedule. Should you judge a book by its cover? Yeah, I like that video. I basically, people say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I basically say that we all do it on a subconscious level. And, partly the reason why you're alive today is because of that reason. So, yeah, go and check out that video. It's 22 minutes long. So, yeah, get your popcorn out. But yeah, definitely going to do a lot more live streams because, as I said earlier, I don't know if whoever's watching now, you're locked in, you've seen the earlier part where I said, I'll make a video, upload it, right? And this can be the test, yeah? The video, Should You Judge a Book by Its Cover, has just come out now, yeah? It came out at 3:00, yeah? Now, this video is going to come out, I'm going to end the live stream in about 5 minutes, right? they're basically going to be uploaded within the same hour. Yeah, I guarantee you this live stream will get more views than that video. Yeah? I uploaded a live stream yesterday. I made a live stream between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. Yeah, I was fucking done the graveyard shift yesterday, 3 hours. Yeah, that video within an hour it got 90 views, 95 views. Yeah? There's certain times that'll take me all 2 days or a week sometimes. There's certain videos right now, I've had them up for fucking months and they even got 95 views. Yeah? So definitely I'm going to be doing more live streams. Yeah. Because, you know, I'm getting results from it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to jump on live streams, isn't it? And the reason why I make so many videos as well, I've got a book that's going to be coming out soon, isn't it? And I feel like every video that I put out there is like extra promotion for that book. Like every video that I make, I feel like I can get one extra book sale from that book. So I just believe in putting in, what you put in is what you get out. Yeah. You want to be a lazy fucker and make one video or release one video a week. Yeah. Not because you're applying some strategy or you're like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna lay low for a bit. I've got 30 videos on standby, but I ain't gonna release no videos, yeah. But no, these people are just lazy. Oh, I can't be bothered with whatever, innit? Yeah? You ain't gonna get nowhere, innit? If you're not willing to make 200 videos on your YouTube channel, yeah, don't expect no results. Now, there's some people, they can get away with making 30 videos and their YouTube channel bangs, yeah. That's their minute, yeah. I ain't that fortunate. Yeah? I'll put in the work. Right, let me see. Man like Kareem Jackson, have to be a black man with that name. When you're gonna release a video about why you got into a confrontation with your neighbor, oh, I like that. So that means, yeah, you've been watching my channel still. Yeah, man, you know, I ain't even made that video yet. Yeah, I'll make it. I'll make it soon, innit? Yeah, you can expect it by, let's say, September. And it sounds long, but at the end of the day, that's only next month, innit? So, yeah. Oh, you're back, yeah? You're back now. You're too hot out in the sun, yeah? But yeah, Kareem, yeah, man, always having to fucking listen. Man lived in Edmonton 20 years, basically. Well, I lived in Edmonton my whole life. I'm not talking about, I was even born in Edmonton. Man, that's straight up Edmontonian out here, isn't it? Yeah. And on my mum's estate, man's lived there for like almost 2 decades, isn't it? I've never had to. But I did have. There was one neighbor I did get into a fight, beat him up one time, innit? Yeah, but I didn't have to stick it on no one. And that was some little stupid altercation. The guy don't live there no more, innit? But I've never had to be patting out the block, sticking it on neighbors the way I have on this estate. Every now and then, this is dumb stuff going on my estate. Man. I have to just be sticking it on people smoking next door, smoke coming in my yard, their dogs barking all day long. You got people one door down having fucking parties outside their house on, like, just talking loud on a Thursday night, going into a Friday morning. I'm trying to sleep. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it, fam. Do you know what? I wish I could edit this comment. So basically what I'll do is any subscriber that comes in, I'll just, do you know what? You know what I'll do? I'll copy and paste it. I wanted to try and copy and paste this this message that I put up here, innit? But shout out to all the viewers locked in. And I wanted to just add to any subscriber that comes, any viewer that comes in, I'll add their name to it or whatever, anyway. I'll find a way. Next time I'll probably write it on a text note or something and just keep adding to it or whatever. Innit? Yeah, it's hot out here today though, still. So tomorrow when I go for my run, I'm definitely going early. You know, like I ain't doing no 12 o'clock midday run. But yeah, so yeah, I just feel like every video that I make, that's an extra book sale that I could potentially get. because, you know, this is why I won't need a publisher. I won't need no one to promote my videos, promote my book. Me making videos is promoting my book. Every video I put out there is another advertisement for my book. So, you know, if I want to be lazy and just make 50 videos, that's 50 ads. If I make 300 videos, that's 300 ads. Each ad is a potential buyer. So that's why I'm just going to keep making these videos. I'm interested to see how it's going to go with the book. Yeah, I'm interested to see how it's going to go with the book. I'm not expecting to flip in and, you know, be a blockbuster or whatever in it and shut down the book scene, but it's definitely going to be a good book though. Definitely. Even the editor who's editing the book said it made him emotional. Well, me personally, I ain't using those sorts of words, but yeah. Mm. As I was saying yesterday, if you ever want someone to tear down a dream, tell it to a small mind. You know, there are parents out here, they hold back their children and they don't even know they're holding back their children. There are parents out here who I've seen a child practice, like they go gymnastics or whatever, and they're practicing the splits because they're really good at it. And the parent has seen them doing that in front of a friend of the parent, and the child is, you know, practicing the splits, whatever, and the parent says, "Stop showing off in front of people." So what you're saying to that child is, don't practice what you're good at. Yeah? Don't show the world that you've got a skill. Don't show the world that you've got a talent. You should be guilty for the talent that you've got. And these people wonder why their children don't reach their full potential. Everything in life starts off from the home, you know, starts off from within you. Yeah? If you got parents in your life, you got parents at home telling you that, you know, you're showing off for showing your skills off, making you feel bad for being talented. How can you expect that child to excel? How can you expect that child to become the best version of themselves if they feel guilty? So the next time the child wants to, you know, do a little splits or show off their technique, whatever, they're gonna feel guilty about that. Ridiculous, man. If I have a child, if they're good at doing anything, yeah, practice, yeah. You can do the splits. All right, well, we're going for some more gymnastic sessions. Yeah, we're gonna make the splits even better, innit? Stop showing off, man. Kayaks racing, walk on. Justin Squares 40. I always move towards anything that makes me fearful. Yeah, damn right. Anything that makes you a bit nervous or uncomfortable, okay, that's a weakness. Yeah, get a piece of paper, write down all the things that make you feel a bit uncomfortable. Yeah, make you a bit fearful, whatever. Yeah? Now, obviously, if selling drugs makes you feel uncomfortable, then don't sell drugs. Yeah, let's be sensible here, innit? Let's incorporate a bit of morale here, innit? Yeah? But if certain things make you feel a bit uncomfortable, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Mm-hmm. Anything. There's man out here, right? They complain that their life is not getting any better, but they don't even do simple things like stepping out of their comfort zone. This man, they've gone 5 years. Yeah, they ain't getting the women that they want, but they will look at women every day and they will see women that they fancy, but they're scared to go up to them because they're scared of a rejection. They're scared of taking a risk that this girl might not like them. She probably won't give you the number. You gotta not give a fuck. That don't mean you run around like a jackass all day long or you leave the house looking for women. But if a man sees a girl that he likes, yeah, and it's an easy opportunity or whatever, she's just standing there on her own, approach the girl, man. Stop being a pussy, innit? Grab your balls and make an approach. Stop being afraid of failure. Stop being afraid of rejection. You're afraid of failure, you're afraid of rejection. Success is not for you. Stay in the box. Go and work for the next man. Yeah. You got a small mind. Motherfucker. Yeah, right. So you see with the promotions thing, yeah. Now Nadia said that's true. People have missed out on promotions because they're not as close with their manager as others who smoke with them. Now, I wasn't hinting at that one. I wasn't even trying to push it in that direction. Now, the thing is with promotions and stuff like that, right? There's some people they think, right, that the reason why they haven't got a job promotion is because they're a certain color skin, right? That's bullshit, yeah? I don't care anyone come on here and say, yeah, I've seen that, whatever, and that's bullshit because there's plenty of white people in all white workplaces that don't get promotions, yeah? Do you know why a lot of people get promoted? Because they kiss certain people's asses, yeah? They're in certain cliques. Have you ever not thought about that? Maybe this person hangs around with this person. This is why they're getting a job promotion. Now, do not get it twisted. I don't believe in it's not what you know, it's who you know. Yeah, I don't believe in that. Yeah? I don't believe in going around kissing people's asses. Yeah? But there's certain people out here, right? The reason why they got a job promotion, yeah, because they hang around with the right people. But that's not the be all and end all. Yeah, if you rely on it's not what you know, it's who you know. Yeah, you will only get so far. Yeah? You will always be looking for someone to help promote you or make you better. You have to make yourself great. Yeah? Don't be relying on no one to, help you out in life, whatever. You control your own destiny. That it's not what you know, it's all you know, and it's not what you know, it's who you know. That will only get you so far. Yeah? That's like winning the lottery. Yeah. So you've been given a head start, but have you done the mental discipline? Have you done the money management work? Like, have you trained yourself to manage money properly? If the answer is no, you're gonna blow that million. Yeah, you got this job promotion and that, but what about the next job? Yeah, okay, you got to this level, innit? Yeah, how about getting to that level? Yeah, it's only gonna get you so far. Rich kids who come from rich backgrounds, they don't level up that much because they don't have to. They're not in a position where they need to push themselves. I'm not saying that rich kids don't level up. There's some that do, but a lot of kids who do level up and get far enough are the poor kids. And it's not just because there's a lot more poor people around. People that truly make it in this life, a lot of them just come from average families, poor families, whatever, innit? They see their environment around them and they're not happy and they want to strive for more. So, yeah, there's some people, they do get job promotions because they hang around with a certain people, whatever. Yeah, but that will only get you so far. If your mentality is, it's not what you know, it's who you know, you're just going to be running around kissing people's ass. Yeah, I want to get in with those people. You're relying on man to help you out. You're relying on man to, give you these opportunities. They don't work that way. Me, I don't rely on no one. Yeah, it's good. It's good to surround yourself with people who are like-minded and stuff, but it's not the be-all and end-all. It's not the be all and end all. That'll only get you so far. There's going to come a time in your life where you're going to have to work on your own. You're going to be in a position where you're not going to get any results for a long period of time. And those people who rely on it's not what you know, it's who you know, when they don't get the results that they want, they give up. So it's not what you know, it's who you know. That is temporary. That don't last forever. That can only get you so far. There's going to come a time where you ain't going to get no results. Things are going to go quiet. You might take L's. Those people give up. The person who thinks to himself, you know what? Yeah, I can appreciate, if you know the right people, it can be an advantage. But you know what? I've got to do this on my own. Those are the people that get far in life. Those are the people who, if they lose, yeah, if they, if they take an L and they lose all their money, they'll get it back because they understood the work that it takes. The people that in order for them to get rich or whatever, they've had to rub hands and kiss people's asses and stuff like that. Once they lose out, they'll go running back to them, and then people they won't rate you. All right, because in that time you ain't done the work. Yeah, you ain't sat back and taken notes of it. Yeah, this is how I get to this stage, whatever. And you just let people guide you through life, man. You ain't really thought about stuff yourself. All right, let me see what the message is. I mean, like, if you have a certain mindset and, if you're going places and that, you're going to meet people who are like-minded, yeah, and they're going to help you. But at the end of the day, right, there's going to come a time where you're going to have to work on your own. You can't rely on other people to, help you out or whatever. In it, yeah? You're going to have to basically just think to yourself, I've got to do shit by myself. I've got to, work and not expect any results for a decent amount of time, right? For a long time. So again, it's not what you know, it's who you know. I think that will only get you so far. But yeah, you're right. Justin Squares 40, you gotta do the work to make those networks. Yeah, it's good to network around the right people, but I just think it's not the be all and end all. All right. Safe for watching. I'm out, guys. Yeah.